Hey guys, welcome back. It's Meka from Yes Please Planning. In this video, I am going to share some questions that you can ask yourself to kind of help you with shopping too much, with controlling your spending habits, if you feel like you just cannot stop buying stuff. The first question you're going to ask yourself is, what's the problem? What's the challenge that you're having? Are you spending too much time shopping? Are you spending too much money? Are you acquiring and it's just taking control of your space? What is the problem that you're having? The next question you're going to ask yourself is what you want your ideal situation to be. Do you want to have a certain budget every month that you stick to? Do you want to just not buy anything else, not let FOMO have so much control over you? The next question is where you're going to really have to dig through some of your emotions. Why are you buying so much? Why are you spending so much time shopping? What are the habits or the triggers that cause you to do what you said you weren't going to do? Boredom, loneliness, stress, unworthiness, a self-esteem issue, the popularity thing, or it's the new trend now. Do you find yourself rushing to be the first one to go and buy that thing, something with your spouse or with your kids, something that you don't want to deal with it, and so you go and spend some time shopping? The next question, what emotions and thoughts pop up while I'm shopping? Whether that's a brick and mortar store or shopping online. Is it about the thrill of the hunt? The excitement about the new release? Are you just super inspired in the moment? Those are some positive emotions, but then there's also the negative emotions that may be coming up for you. Guilt and shame for spending the time, spending the money. The next question is, what is the true cost of my spending? It's more than just financial. The true cost of unhealthy spending habits is the toll that it takes on your mind, your time, your energy, your relationships. Are you spending less quality time with this person? Are you lying to someone? Are you hiding things from someone? Your actual physical space, boxes piled up, bags. The next question is, what excuses have I given myself to justify my behavior? I deserve it. YOLO. I'll start fresh tomorrow. One of the questions you can ask yourself is, what must I give up or lose by controlling my shopping habits? For example, maybe you can't play along with the look what I bought game. A really good question to ask yourself is, what do I value more than all the stuff that I'm buying and all the time that I'm spending? So that could be financially value and just like emotionally value. Maybe you could spend that $25 treating your friend to lunch, or that time, those 5 hours that you spent shopping, you could have spent that time with your kids, with your spouse, with your parents, or just taking care of yourself. Now you're going to ask yourself, what am I willing to commit to right now? Be realistic, because the worst thing that you can do is to have these grandiose goals for what you're going to do and how you're going to change your behavior, and then fail right away, and then you just let it go. One mantra that I have is love it and leave it. I can love it and leave it there. I don't have to buy it just because it's so cute. Some other things that you can do, you may need to unfollow some accounts, unsubscribe to certain emails, and delete some apps. So come up with a plan for how you will commit to yourself and what you're going to do going forward. Now, you're inevitably going to run across some issues. So come up with some ideas for how you can talk yourself out of buying when you feel like you're having control issues. Here's a sentence frame. When I start thinking this, I'll tell myself this instead. So for example, when I start thinking everybody is using XYZ now, I really need to get one too, What I'm telling myself is my system works for me. And then another sentence frame you can work on is, instead of doing this, I will do this instead. So instead of hunting for the next new release, I will spend that time creating or spend that time hanging out with family and friends. Those are just some ideas that you can use to reflect and kind of get your mind ready for a no spend, or just for controlling your spending habits in general. I really hope that you got some value out of that. Please let me know down in the comments below what your takeaway is, and if you have dealt with some of these issues and kind of are on the other side of it, leave a comment to kind of encourage somebody else or give somebody else some tips. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to come over to Instagram and say hi at Yes Please Planning. Bye bye.